Hello, southbendables. This is Grace Violet coming at you with the news from the Peanut Gallery. First, we'd like to talk about someone who is going to encapsulate both our business and also our artist. This particular Renaissance man is Mikey with Tricks Entertainment. A really great audio guy, good musician. McCormick's events, McCormick's Coney Island, karaoke night on Monday, open mic night on Tuesday. So head out to those and get to know the crew. Mikey can also do karaoke for events or anything like that. So Tricks Entertainment, cool. Our quote this time around is going to be, knowledge speaks. Knowledge speaks. But wisdom listens. Wisdom listens. Which is kind of stupid because I'm going to be speaking this whole time. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Something that I kind of wanted to discuss was this sort of thing that we experience as Americans, and really as you know, people in general in the world. We're expected to behave as our society dictates, which means that we have to assimilate part of their culture, society's understanding of what a human being should be, or you don't get to be thought of as a good person or even really have a voice unless you have a job that pays you pretty well, at least well enough to get by, and have gifts for everyone on their birthdays and Christmas. It's a great thing to instill in people. Here's the thing though, as a person, far-reaching, far above getting gifts for people should be being good to people, being a good person, being nice to strangers, or saying good afternoon to people every once in a while when you pass them in the street. That's my gift, you know, from you, is that you're a good person. Wow. You're a good person, and you don't have to be a part of the problem if you don't want to. But when you're not a part of the problem, when you're not working for a corporate company where you have to wear a uniform and not keep in your piercings and cover all your tattoos and not be yourself. You're not supposed to be yourself, actually. You're supposed to work at this company, and that's supposed to be who you are. While you're here, you are owned by us. Belong to us, because we hired you, and that means that we pay you money for what you do. And if we're going to pay you for something, you have to be exactly what we want you to be. I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to. I'm not going to be a part of the problem. But the thing is that so many people are forced into it. They're forced into believing that the only way that they can have a good life is to make a lot of money when they're really young and then retire early. So all of this time of you being young, when you should be developing who you are as a person, being happy with who you are as a person, and learning to take care of yourself without other people constantly being around you, that's a big deal. And we are told not to do that. Don't figure any of that stuff out now. Right now, you need to save for retirement. Retirement's really going to be the only time in your life that you ever enjoy yourself. But most of your time is going to be spent realizing, I didn't do any of the stuff that I always wanted to do. I didn't do any of it. And you hit 50 years old and you're like, I got a whole bunch of money, but I don't have any good memories. I don't have any good friends. I don't have any, you know, nothing to look back on with fondness, and I do not feel accomplished with myself because all I got out of this was money. And now I'm 50 years old and you want me to go out and live my life now? People die way before then, most of the time. But you had to become a cog in the wheel of the man. You had to give up lots of stuff that you wanted to do then and do what society tells you to do, because otherwise you're not worth shit. And that's not true. That's just not true at all. Your humanity and your happiness is of paramount importance in your life, or at least it should be. And if you're not going to go out and live your life the way you would want your life to be led. If you're not brave enough, you're going to have a realization down the road where you look at everything that you've done to this point. You look back on it and you say, why didn't I live when I had the chance? Why didn't I live when I felt like it? Because I don't feel like it now. I feel like all I've done is had a really hard, meaningless life. I'm warning you. Don't do it. Don't do that to yourself. Because I'm terrified to be that person. I'm really scared to be the person who looks back at the glory days and says, I coulda, but I never did. I don't know why, because I was scared. It's not a good reason. It's not a good reason not to do something because you're scared. That being scared is not a good reason not to do something. In fact, it's a really good reason why you should do it. I digress, and I'm tired of talking. Stay beautiful, South Bendables.